Let's go! The Miami Sharks have finally done it. It only took them 4 games to be able to do so, but the Miami Sharks of the Major League Rugby, for the first time ever in their franchise history, they have won. They have won their first ever game, and they did that against Anthem RC of Carolina, 50-21. Miami was giving them the beating. Anthem was taking the beating. And in all fairness with Anthem, they're still trying to get settled into the league as well. But my gosh, Miami looked like a better team in this one. They had capitalized a lot of mistakes Anthem kept making. You know, with the scrums, the passing the ball, especially when they have the scrum advantage. And I've rarely seen that in my life. You know when you have a scrum and you completely lose the rugby ball and it ends up going to the other team, that is rare. That is a very rare mistake that I saw regarding the advantage of any time. And I've been watching rugby for years, and if you're asking me, do you really watch rugby for years? Well, yeah. 2 years ago, I went to a few FRU games revolving the Trident. So, yeah. All right. Enough of that. Let's talk about this game. So, Miami, like I said, is giving Anthem the beating, and they won this one 50-21. How did they do it? Well, there was a cross kick by the Sharks, and the first try of the game gets it to O'Leary. So he starts us off with the first try of the game that happened in the 4th minute. And Echeverry with the 2-point conversion, and he converts that one 5-0 at that, or 7-0 at that point. Then a little bit after that, a little bit of a really nice teamwork there to stay up in their feet. It's Ardell make this try number 2 to make it 12-0. Echeverry makes this 14-0 at 2-point conversion. Then after that try and conversion, there was teamwork. And teamwork makes the dream work, and just unbelievable passes, and then to sprint through Anthem's line of defense. McNulty would make a bulldozing try there to make this one 19-0. Echeverry would then make this 21-0, and I forgot one thing I forgot to mention with O'Leary. This is the first time ever in franchise history that the Sharks actually taken the lead. So I can probably say that. However, there was a nice kick ball catch, kind of like a soccer football type of play, and there was a automatic 7 try because the try did happen under the goalpost, which was Waiokia, which was a automatic 7 because that try happened underneath the goalpost. And it's 21-7 Miami. Now in the 23rd minute there was a missed drop goal at that point. However, there was actually a try that happened, and that was I believe it was O'Leary, number 15. He scores a try, and there was a TMO review, and they have determined just barely. I don't know how they even looked at it. I don't even know how. I still have no idea how this worked. I'm starting to get the understanding of it, but there was a knock on, and what Miami's problem all game long and really all season long. Well, actually, I shouldn't say all season long. It's only been 4 games, but Miami early's problems are knock-ons, and that knock-on took away the try by O'Leary, so it remains 21-0. However, there was a penalty against Anthem from the scrum, and they literally turned it over. They turned the ball over during a scrum, which I have never seen that in my life. And I watched rugby for a while. Echeverry, I should say, makes this penalty kick, and it's 24-7. Then 2 minutes after that, off the muff, there was a try, and that's Greg. That's Greg for Miami Sharks to make it 29-7. Echeverry makes this a 21-7 or 31-7 game at the 34th minute. Now, there was a try made by Anthem. It's Singh to score that try off near the... I forgot whether it was left or right. But either way, there was a try made by Anthem. Kohler makes this 2-point conversion kick. It's 31-14. Then Videla would make this try, just bulldozing its way right when stoppage time happens. Echeverri would try to get this 2-point conversion, and that ball just flew way to the left. So he missed it badly. Halftime score would be 36-14. Miami. So off to a really good start. And the second half starts right away. Ardell gets the second try of the game, as there was a muff kick by Anthem, and Miami would take advantage of it, completely running through the defense in the 48th minute, and they got it. They definitely got this one. So with this one, did I say there was a running pass through? No. That was a different one. That's a different one. This one, I'm thinking about the try earlier. Oops. So anyway, Ardell's try, this one I'm referring to. There was a scrum by Miami. There was a scrum in the midfield. The ball was going towards the try line during the scrum, and Ardell sees it. He's still watching, and he picks it up and took advantage and dives down. That's a good try right there. So I do apologize if I said there was a bulldoze running through. That was not true. That was the try I explained earlier. Oh my gosh. No, this was a scrum try, I would say. So makes it 43-14. Then after that, there was a try by Anthem. No, this was an automatic 7. Yeah, this was under the goalpost. No, I remember. Shelter would get this try after that, and that was from a really muff kick there. And Miami just had a bad ankle to try to catch the rugby ball, and Anthem was right there to see it, and they had a quick score. That was a quick score for Anthem, and that happened to the blink of an eye. By this point, this game is on, the hockey game. So that is why I was like, oh, fudge, that happened so quickly. Kohler makes this 43-21. I believe that's Anthem's season high in tries, which is 3. Then 10 minutes later, or 8 minutes later, I should say, Echeverri picks up the rugby ball, managed to try to find the lane off the left side, and he was able to, or the right side rather, as he was able to get a try, and he converts a 2-point conversion, and he done it all by himself. That will make it 50-21. As for the rest of the game, Anthem continues the struggles with the scrum. Miami's knock-ons is having some works to be cut out, but in the end, Miami Sharks were able to hold on. Now, I will say this: Miami was near the try line, and they almost should have gotten the try, but they keep doing a knock-on, which is frustrating. It's just a bust. Just those mistakes. They need to work on the knock-ons, because if they don't work on the knock-ons, then this could be a long season regarding that. And we do have big games coming up. And as for the Miami Sharks, their next game, as this is next week, their next game is against a really tough San Diego Legion. So that they need to figure it out quickly. But all right, 50-21, final score of this game. Miami Sharks, congratulations. You have won your first ever game in franchise history. Hope for many more to come, as I'm so proud of the boys. I am so proud of the boys. And we got 5 points out of this. So in rugby union, when you score and win more than 7 points, it's 5 points. So the 5th point is technically a bonus point. So we got 5 points out of this match, and we have 6 points in this season. Otherwise, if we just win the game in a tight game, which was within 7 points, I believe it's 4, and the other team gets a bonus point with 1. So if Anthem, let's say if we beat Anthem, for example, let's say this was a close game, which was 38-35. we would have 4 points. They would have 1 point. That's what I'm getting at. But either way, we go with 4th place in the Eastern Conference standings. Who knows how long who knows how long we'll even have it for? Because Chicago does have a match tomorrow against. Let me double check real quick. New England. Okay, that's a tough match But we'll see what happens with that one. And go Sharks, go. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Go Sharks, go. Congratulations, Miami Sharks, for winning their first ever game in franchise history. They definitely earned this one. They played so much better than Anthem in this one. And yeah, folks, that's going to do it. If you have liked this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content. And also, the crowd was really good in the seats. I could see just nearly packed out place, almost packed, because there was a huge crowd in that one. Awesome. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this one. If you have enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content, because Miami TVG guys are back. And when he does, he'll be right there with the entertainment you deserve. This is Miami TVG sign off, folks. Adios.